Hey fellow architects, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Unstable 1.6, Episode 4, Designing the Dining Dome. I'm gonna wait until we are fully recovered from the plague before considering to call in raiders. I also might want a little bit of defenses. Luckily this quest has a 6-day timer, so it's not like I have to urgently accept it or anything like that. I am going to set up a dump zone for marble chunks here. And that way we can cut marble a little bit faster. So I'm going to cancel all of the dedicated hauls, which I have none, and then double click on the marble and tell that to be hauled. And hopefully anyone idle, including Steel Boot, will help with that. Alright, you need... Nope, you're immune. I'm glad no one tended to you in that, like, period of 1 second of needing tending. So, now, let's get a little bit more meat. I should also get rid of some of those corpses. I'm trying to have Rayback not see the corpses, because they're gross. Imagine trying to, like, blindly throw, like, grenades at a corpse. Like, I don't want to see the corpse. Ew, gross. And you're just, like, hucking nades, hoping that you get rid of it. So, did we get all the corpses? Yes. All the human-like corpses are gone. Good. Good, good, good. Alright, trying to expand the flooring a little bit so that when they cut corners diagonally, they don't draw in more filth. And the other thing about dining and recreation is if we want to do it properly, we are obviously going to need some cloth, right? Because poker tables and billiards require cotton or cloth. So we'll sew some cotton here as well. So we're phasing out the rice paddy, but at least we'll add some cotton plants in. We're about a little over a third into microelectronics. And then microelectronics will usher in a high-tech research bench, which will help with research speed and the access to higher quality late-game research projects. Another thing that I've been meaning to do for a while now is to try to get a better bed out of Rayvac. So let's see if Rayvac can put together a nicer bed for us to sleep on. Higher quality and all. So, chat, what are some of your favorite features of the update? For me, it's... The biggest one is probably the pathfinding. It seems like such a... Oh, here we go. Transport pod crash. It seems like such a boring little thing to be cared about, but it... Really large colonies have always had huge penalties to efficiency due to, like, pathfinding garbage. And then large population colonies have always had problems due to performance issues. And the pathfinding, basically the multi-threading added into 1.6 is just so important due to how much it fixes ultimately. Oh, you're another prisoner? So you're a pessimistic... what the heck? And you're paralyzed. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave you there. Come on, game. Come on, Cassandra Classic. Give me someone I want. I know I want to expand my population, but jeez. You are not offering me goods. You're offering me bads. Reject. Sorry, Joe. Joe the jailbird. Okay, normal quality bed. Perfect. Thank you, thank you. Depending on how slow the corn comes in and how little animals arrive on the map tile, I might need to redo the rice zone as a stopgap measure. I was hoping to move away from rice, but it doesn't look like that's entirely possible in the immediate future. So back to rice. Who is bleeding? Why was there blood there? Dragged from the butchery? That's pretty far to drag blood, but alright. So Lisk is replanting the rice paddy. Let's haul in the rice that we have to not waste it. Detached eggs back to research. They're already getting married, holy hell. And then Rayvac is cutting stone and constructing the room. And I think what I'll do is I'll aim for the walls to be done first, and then I'll do the... Oh, Jesus. So I just high prioritied plant cut to deal with the blight. Disallowed sowing, so they aren't trying to replant it. No, keep going, guys. You ain't done. Definitely happy that I was starting to do the rice again. And then canceled all the tree cut designations because of the blight. So I'll have to put those back in. Alright. Come on, Cass. Cooperate like a little bit. Stop trying to super murder me. Is the cooking 6 already? No. Almost 2/3 of the way, though. And surprisingly, we haven't had any food poisoning yet. Especially given that my kitchen has not exactly been clean. I threw the beautiful waster, and I didn't accept him, so the Cassandra is crapping on me as a result. Yeah, possible. Believable. Very believable. Sometimes when you're too picky, storyteller picks on you. Rayvac had a strange dream. In it, he saw a black shape unfurling in space and time, growing and consuming. The shape originated from the nearby crumbling monolith. I don't have to investigate this. I'm not on like active monolith thing, so like I can ignore that for now. I don't intend to interact with it for a bit, at the very least. So I would say we're about 2/3 done with the walls and floors. In case of fires, I'm going to include the farming in the home zone. I know that there's a lot of debris in it too, so we're going to have to sweep debris, but that's not a big deal. And then as we are building this dining room, I'll add that to the home zone too. And we only have about 130 watts to spare. We're almost at our wattage max, which means if I want to build more electrical stuff, I'm going to need to expand our power grid. And I was hoping to not have to expand to consumable fuels anymore. You can also see this new gizmo of eject fuel, which is really nice. That was a problem with like fueled objects before, is you had to like deconstruct them, which is pretty destructive. Ultimately, very destructive. So ejecting fuels is a pretty sweet feature. The dog isn't hauling as much as before. It's hauling a lot of stones. It's hauling all the marble, so the Rayvac can cut and not have to go running for it. It's been a bit of a benefit. Looking forward to hydropower? Yeah. Well, research to microelectronics about half done. So next research project. What to research next? I could do watermill generator. If you want me to go with water. Geothermal. Solar. So 3 different power options. What are some other ones? Smithing. Because if I want fabrication, I'm going to need smithing and machining for getting fab and multi-analyzer stuff, right? So that would be precursor. Smithing would be precursor to a multi-analyzer. And then... I might also consider Cyclid Brewing. Because Sutastig has really painful scars, and Psychoid Tea, or Psychite Tea would help with that. There you go. Feel free to vote. We're down to not so much food. I've been trying to avoid having to hunt, like, the revenge animals. But I might not have a lot of choice, and in this case, I'm going to take Rayvac off of hunting entirely and just have Sutastig do it, because Sutastig has the longest range weapon, and long range weapons prevent, it help to prevent animal revenge. And regardless, they all went revenging. Okay, so Boomlopes here move at 3-4, so I can outrun them, and I'm sending backup. Rayvac's coming back up. So what I want to do is I want to wound them all so that they move a lot slower and they're fatally bleeding out, and then just like kite and fight. Despite the fact that this is not my first raid, this is maybe one of the more dangerous situations that I've been in. So we'll try to make sure that this doesn't cause problems in our colony. The other thing is, once we do get the hunting done, we're going to want to fight the fires of the exploding Boomalopes so that we don't lose access to the meat. So, Rayvac, go extinguish the fire there, while Sutastig covers it. Ooh, hell of a shot. What the hell was that? Oh, that was the one we shot a lot. I think that's all of them? Oh, wow. The fourth one left, the map tile. So, I was lucky in that this one was on stone, so there was really nothing flammable. This one is bleeding out, and will explode in 5 hours. So we can circle back to it. These fires aren't anywhere near my farm, so I'm not really worried about the farm burning up. And then the heat wave has subsided, so now the freezer is a freezer. Seeing the freezer not staying within frozen temperature range, I'm definitely going to want to expand my power grid and get another freezer up in there so that we don't lose meat through spoilage. Oh, what the hell? Fire spread directly onto the... Okay, I see. Are you too close? No, you're good. At least the animatry is not flammable, so I don't really worry about burning up and screaming at me. Alright. Cooking still clocking at 5, so nothing to do there yet. Meat's back on the menu? Sure is. And now we have an enclosed dining room. So the next step is to hook it up with flooring, and then adorn it with tables and chairs and recreation and the like. It's an awful room, and this is a awful room. So as soon as this room is not awful, I'll move the dining over to it. Actually, they're both awful, and maybe I'll just move the dining now, because the inclusion of the tables and chairs might actually make the quality of this room higher, and be able to make this room nicer sooner. And it looks like we're gonna go watermill. Got it. Sounds good. Might even get it decorated before the wedding? Yeah, maybe. And I'll move the wedding zone and party zone over. And there's the force rain. A ritual opportunity. What? Alright. I mean, our ideology is like off, but we still have rituals, so cool. We maybe have a dance party. You, I'm sure. Oh, you guess you heat stroked. That's a hell of a way to go. And we have a new raid. Prepare a while raid. And these guys are packing a punch, auto pistol, and machine pistol. So, knowing that, I think I'm going to want to neutralize one of them with traps. So I'm going to have Lisk mine up some extra steel, because steel traps are the best traps. And put a trap here and lure them into this room with the traps. Because I don't really want to get, like, shot at. Additionally, steel boot. I'm going to rename this zone shelter. Because I don't really want the dog to get injured. So I'm going to put steel boot. Actually, I'm going to put steel boot in the kitchen. It's cold, but access to food is probably more important. So I'll move steel boot over there as soon as the fighting actually commences. Leaving this wooden door forced open. I'm going to put steel boot actually in there a little earlier, so that it's not a valid target. So we have a trap, and we're going to try to lure the enemies through it, and then overwhelm the other enemies. So here they come. And it's 2 pigskins. That worked. I am going to dump the body here. But I don't take too kindly to Wimplom messing with me. I don't have a prison yet to be able to, like, convert and then release, which I intend to do at some point. Down you go. Alright, I don't really want the wealth, but the machine pistol is kind of nice. Actually, stick with a revolver. If hunting is... The longer range weapon you have, the better it is for hunting. So I'm probably going to focus on the weapons that are decent for hunting. I don't really want the colony wealth that is added from all these bodies, though, and the goods that they have on them. I don't really care for a smoke pot pack or flak or anything that they have. So, whoa, I almost blew myself up. So I'm just going to, like, bomb it. There we go. And 1 raid down. Alright, this is a decent dining room and rec room now. So that's nearly done. What to build next will be up to you. So stockroom, bedrooms, defenses. I'm also going to include workshop. And you guys can decide. The other thing I might want to do is to add in some more freezing capability, which I'm not like thrilled about because I didn't want to have to fire up more wood fire generators, so I might wait. What I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pivot to watermill generator from microelectronics so that I can get a watermill going so that we have renewable non-fuel based power sooner than later, which I think will be really, really handy to have. Oh, fire's on the other side of the river. Okay. Lovely river acts as a natural fire break. Timeless one. A teenager is approaching the colony. She has a strange air of confidence around her. She wants to talk. So, she's obviously a creep joiner. She has an ability of transmute steel. Reconfigure steel at the atomic level, turning into a random valuable material. Can target steel, steel slag, chunks, steel buildings, or steel items. They are unwaveringly loyal, female, pyromaniac with these skills. Who's the social? It was Rayvac? So I'll let them get a little bit closer. She is also roughly Lisk's age. They're similar in ages. A guest named Guest. I mean, who would have guessed? Okay, you guys want me to work on defenses? I'll add that to the priority. And here's a question. She is barely more than a child, but in her thoughtful eyes, you can sense an ancient wisdom. When she speaks, the words seem to come from an unnatural knowledge of endless time. She says that the stars brought her here to fulfill her destiny. She wants to stay with you and help. So, do we allow her to join? Yay or nay? What do you guys think? So I don't have a place to capture her, to interrogate her, to make sure that she's, you know, on the up and up. But we can either accept her or decline her. It'll be up to you. Seems like you guys want to offer her a place to stay. A child creep joiner named Slash. So one way, I mean, obviously we know she's a creep joiner, right? She came with, like, transmute steel abilities. But if you look at their eyes are also different. I'm sure most of you already know this, but females' eyes go up with the eyelashes, males' eyelashes go down, and creep joiners just have, like, bug eyes. So you can kind of see her bug-eyed. Alright. That means we have a giveaway raffle. So, raffle timer's up. Good luck. Patient. Basic. She is a farmer, which is awesome. She also thinks she can construct. She's going to be cut in stone. And then, for now, we'll just give her a bed. But we'll build a bed too. Once I get a little bit of steel, we can have her transmute too. She is a brawler. She has brawling passions. So I'm going to give her a knife, but she's not 18 yet, so she has some penalties to fighting. Because you don't have full... If you take a look, you don't have full movement speed as a teenager. And movement speed is kind of important when it comes to brawling. So, like, there's that. Are creep joiners always evil? No, no. Creep joiners just means there's something weird about them. It doesn't mean that they're going to betray you or that they have metal horrors embedded in their blood, or they can be totally normal joiners. There's nothing fundamentally wrong with creep joiners. So you guys wanted me to accept this quest, and we're accepting for the Death Rest book and silver. So we're going to get waves of Edekin attacking us. But now our population is a little bit higher, so we should be okay. And yeah. Improved defenses. So, about improved defenses. I think the first defense I want to incorporate is going to be just a simple deadfall trap. So what I want to do for the improved defenses is to encompass our entire colony within walls as a compound, and then build a trap tunnel. Keep it very simple. So let me do plans, and I'm going to use red for the defensive plans. I'm going to build a wall here, and a wall here. I am going to build... Oops. I'm not used to this. Walls like here, and a bridge so that we can cross and incorporate watermill generators here, and then walls like that. So this will be our little compound. And then I will also incorporate deadfall trap entryway, maybe here? So generally deadfall traps, what you want is you want like a bunch of, or spike traps rather, you want a bunch of traps that can be rearmed from safety. So let me think about this. If I... Oh, that's not big enough. Maybe here, along this waterfront. So one thing I could do is I could have a valid entryway into the base. But that puts my watermill generators at risk. I was going to say have them cross the river, but they'll take cover behind the watermill generators, and that will be a problem. So, I won't do that. Yeah, I'll probably just do a trap tunnel here and keep it simple. So... we'll have a door here that goes out, meaning I have rows of traps down this way, like that. So then I'll have an airlock entryway here, and then the trap reset tunnel, like that. But I'll probably bump this out one more to have a path. Yeah, that's the plan. It's a lot of progress, and these are going to be somewhat temporary. Oops. Knowing what we need to do now, let's go from marble to granite. And Slash's new name is... Hey, Dopey, you're back. Rayvac and Dopey together again. Dogger's still in the cooler? No, it isn't. I mean, it's sleeping there, but it's not forced there. Hey, to celebrate our new dining room, and it's already somewhat impressive, which is pretty cool. We are having a party. So I think what I'm going to do is to have a bridge here, down, maybe a 3-wide bridge, make it kind of grand, and then have individual bridges here and here, where I'm going to run this wall down there. So we can actively cross the water more easily. And then eventually, once the corn is done, we'll get rid of the corn sorry, cotton, and have a path roughly where that generator is. Poor doggo? Nah, it's chilling. Pun unintended. It's fine. He isn't locked. So I'm going to need a lot more steel for the walkway pathing here, but you can see how it's kind of come together. Be able to move around, and this is all part of the defenses, because moving around your base quickly is a defensive advantage. So the idea here is we'll have doors that go out this way to the other side of the river, doors that go out this way, and a door that goes out this way. So we have a lot of potential exits to the base. And then I want like a brawler airlocks here with granite doors so that we can shut them closed in the case of emergencies. And I know it's going to be tough to get away from this being temporary, because this is somewhat substantial, but like it is temporary, but medium-term temporary. It's going to be installed for a while. Aren't the chunks selected to be hauled marble? Yes. Let's go cancel all haul designations. Good point. And go back to granite designations. And then I think I'm going to ignore Dopey's construction in lieu of stone cut, because we just need a lot of stone for this project. So Dopey will be stone cutting for us. It's looking a bit more like a little frontier town. Yeah. I like it. Food. Are you... Oops, wrong pawn. Still 5. Well, the rice is coming in, so hopefully we'll hit 6 soon. If you're amount of breaking, let's drop a roof over this, so you at least stay dry, and we can also drop a light there too. I'll put a light over here as well. And then put little roof here to keep us dry moving around. Oh, lights out. Dance party opportunity. Well, I don't have a ritual. I don't have light ball. Uh-oh. We got some cancer coming in. So, from the southeast, a revolver. From the northwest, revolver. I think it's going to be best if we divide and conquer. I'm going to leave the child to be a child for now. Meaning having Dopey sleep. And we'll actively hunt Kelly out in the northwest. Now, there is a lack of cover here. My worry is that... well, we'll see. So you are a depressive iron-willed chem-interested waster. Got it. Hey, Flick. Thank you for the resub. I'm trying to force Kelly out of cover. And the other one's coming up now. Oh, downed. Good. All right. And another revolver. Edekin. Sickly, unwaveringly loyal, so wouldn't we go to recruit? And let's take cover behind the chunks. Can I get close enough for the machine pistol? Yes. There we go. Rayvac got clipped in the thumb. Come on, guys. There we go. There's... Oh, geez, that's a bad hit. Rayvac got clipped in the torso. Come on, clean this up. And another one down. Okay, Lisk. You are going to tend without medicine, because we have kind of finite medicine. I just want to stem the bleeding. And then I'll remove corpses in a minute. But all's well that ends well, I think. The joys of foggy rain, yeah, no kidding. I'm surprised Satastig didn't collapse due to pain, because Satastig has, like, really, really, really high pain by default. But I lucked out. Didn't happen. Alright. Lisk. Let's clean up the bodies before they're ugly for everyone. Done. I guess I didn't check Overhead Mountain, but I guess there's no Overhead Mountain over here, which is good. Grudge Bear, thank you for the resub. Alright, next thing we're going to want is more steel. There's a lot of steel over here, so we'll tap that node. Mood's a little bit lower due to the barracks and pain and all that. Things to be fixed soon. And we'll just keep doing defenses. So, was that last raid... I don't think it was part of the quest. No, it was not related to the quest we had, because they weren't the Edekin faction. Well, everyone has a passion for medicine? That is ridiculous. Our stone cutting is very slow due to outdoors and wrong room type. Someday we'll have a workshop. We can dream. But we're getting a lot of the stone that we're going to need for the construction projects, which is good. Oh my god, that kitchen is filthy clean first. Probably need to zone Steel Boot out of it and then like start making kibble or something so that Steel Boot isn't introducing food poisoning risk. But I can worry about that later. It's a weird place to start the wall. It's like the least necessary part of the project. But, yeah, whatever. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Unstable 1.6, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow RimWorlders.